I think I can speak for both of us in saying that we weren't thinking about each other romantically, or in that sense at all.
How do you feel? Obviously, we see a teaser for season 5 coming up at the end of season 4. I mean, how do you feel about probably next season focusing so much on your personal life?
We already finished season 5. Right. So, but I think because it was Chrishell, it was easier on me. I didn't anticipate doing that, nor would I have normally been comfortable with it. But I just think, with Chrishell, things are easier.
Yeah. What makes it so easy this time around?
We just get along really well and communicate really well. And I feel comfortable with her. So, on camera and off camera.
Yeah. So there was never any hesitancy about, putting your dating life out there.
Not a ton, I really they asked me, I think, to go on a date in earlier seasons. And I'm like, no way. I was not comfortable with that idea, but I'm just very comfortable with Chrishell. So it wasn't that difficult. And it's, I think that it was respectful of our relationship in season 5, but certainly more than I ever anticipated, my love life and or personal life on camera. But the women seem to be great at it. So I think it's only fair I do it a little bit.
Right. You were dating during season 4 a little bit, but obviously you kept this under wraps. Why didn't you want to be public with your relationship at the time? Or were you just kind of figuring things out between you and Chrishell before you wanted to kind of?
Yeah, I think, when it's public, it puts a lot of just added pressures and publicity and opinion. And I think it's nice to kind of start a relationship in the way that normal relationships kind of grow and progress. And that's just between two people. Mm-hmm. So I think we were both more comfortable with that approach. And I like that. I kind of followed her lead on things, and I respected her decision-making on that. And I think that that's the right approach for anyone, you see every day, it seems like you see some couple in the news. And I think it's nice to kind of know your partner before the press starts, putting their 2 cents in.
Right. Do you guys feel the pressure on your relationship now, or did you feel that pressure once you kind of went public?
No, I don't think no, not really. And I think maybe that is because we were so comfortable with each other before we went public. So I'm not someone who generally reads much, mm-hmm. Good or bad. So I'm largely unaffected by those types of things. Mm-hmm. But no, I would say overall it's been fine. I think it's just been like a nothing, like whatever.
That's a good thing. That is good. I thought it was interesting that you said that you and Chrishell both never pictured this as a relationship until you kissed for the first time. Like did the thought never really cross your mind that, oh, maybe this could potentially be a relationship more than a friendship?
No, I think I can speak for both of us in saying that it just wasn't one of those things that I think either of us were thinking about. Mm-hmm. Until we were, so it was definitely, I think I can speak for both of us in saying that we weren't thinking about each other romantically, or in that sense at all. And then even afterwards, I don't think we were more amused and not taking it very seriously even then either.
Really?
So it was definitely an interesting process.
Yeah. Was it all of a sudden, like, not to get too personal or too deep into everything, but did it just kind of go from platonic to relationship pretty quickly?
No, there was definitely a transition. Like I said, at the beginning, I think it was just, we weren't taking it seriously. Mm-hmm. We had been so open about what we were looking for with each other because we were, had become close friends. So she knew my dating life, and we would almost just joke about each other's dating lives and what we were looking for and things like that. So I think, no, we were not taking it very seriously. It was certainly not a switch. It was definitely a process of like, just, wow, we really, a lot of this is starting to make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Was there a moment that you realized you're like, okay, this is a serious relationship and I'm I'm committed to this? I can't speak to a particular moment, but I definitely remember telling her how I felt when we went down. I think we were down in Orange County for some reason. I think something to do with Heather. But I wouldn't say a switch. I would say it was
progression of thoughts and feelings towards each other.